Hello and welcome to Sim.bc, where we are going in. We're going in hot and we're going in strong. Oh my days, the lighting. I should have thought about that earlier. Okay, so we're back in school. Yes, we are, and it is approximately. No, I don't even have to say approximately 12:18. So it's just 20 past 12. Yeah, that makes sense. 20 past 12 in noon. And I would just say that disregarding what I say about the school and my group projects that I'm going to correct or shed some light on, I have to say that the school is absolutely stunning and amazingly beautiful at times. I mean, they have some really cool architecture here and some really cool, what do you say, some really cool places outside that you can sit on. So, like botanic gardens. That's probably not what you say in English. Anyway, like gardens that are really nice. And some really nice outside garden pieces, and they also have like a roof gym, kind of, that you can access if you're a student. Anyway, so back to the matter at hand is that okay, I'm going to try to speak a bit louder since I'm a bit away from the mic and I am all alone yet again in this amazing room, which is probably going to be my favorite room in university for the upcoming 6 months, because it looks like no one is utilizing these rooms to write. To write, not write, like not write, that's right, but to actually write anything in. So, to begin with, I'm really hungry. Even so, I haven't lost my temper yet. That's like two thumbs fresh. Because I usually have a very short fuse when I'm hungry. But today, I had a very productive meeting with my group, even though it was only 5 minutes. So I revealed that I had written the entire micro approach as I said I would, and that I had left a little something for them inside. So what I am basically done, because I doubt that any of them will find this, even though if they do, sorry for the couple of videos I did a couple of days ago. But yet again, you're all really good in your own way. And it's turned out that most people in France, according to a friend of mine that's external from the university, turns out that she said that most people at Kedge or private schools, the on the cols in France, are actually they're more focused on themselves, so to say. Now that's not in a bad way. They're social. It's not bad. They're very social. They're very outgoing. They're very nice people, all of them. And I say that if I would meet these people outside of school and outside work, I would probably be like amazing friends with them because they're so nice, all of them. They're like truly amazing. But I'm trying to save myself here from the other couple of videos, if you couldn't tell. But they're also very not, how do you say, reluctant to work when it comes to group projects because they don't want to work in groups and benefit other people over themselves. And now that I know that, I can start working with them for real. So what I basically have done is I said to my group during my 5 minute meeting after the course we had today, or after the lecture we had today, that I basically have left a little something inside of the text that is really bizarre, it's really weird. You're going to understand when you read it that this is something that is not supposed to be in the presentation. And when you found that, I know that you are able, like, I know you're able to. I know that you have actually read the thing. Now I'm gonna see if I can find it here in the Google Docs document. It's not gonna be that hard to find. It's pretty close to the ending actually. Appendixes, that's way too far. Sources is not in the conclusion. It's probably somewhere around here. Yes. So basically what I've done is like the factors that needs to be taken into consideration also mentioned before are, and then I have a colon and then a dash, and I've written Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang. If you read this, then private message me Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang so that I actually know that you have read the text. Ain't I an evil bastard, eh? Dash, and it continues as usual. I know, aren't I an evil bastard? And I feel like such a dictator because I'm like leaving these messages, like small messages in the text so that I know that how far they've read in the text. But I also think that this keeps things fresh, you know. So either they will think that I'm a condescending jerk and they will hate me for it or dislike me. Or they will think that I'm a really fun and engaged person who really want this group work to actually succeed. And I see this as a bit of a team working exercise, you know, a bit of a team building exercise, so to say. And I love these chairs, just being able to fly around, you know, these ones. They're the best, aren't they? Anyway, let's keep focused. So either they will see me as a condescending jerk or a really good team leader, and I hope for the latter, because I have realized that the quality needed in the works here, or rather, well, I wouldn't say the quality perhaps, but the quality of sourcing and stuff like that, so like source criticism. Because, for instance, I wrote source criticism, and the people in my group literally never seen the word before, and I was like, dude, really? Dude and dudettes? I mean, gender equality and all of that. So I have been going about this the entirely wrong way. So I'm going to do, instead of like trying to focus and do like 110% on the actual work we hand in, I'm going to try and utilize this time to work on my people skills and try to work out on my team management skills instead. It's like having a separate course all about itself, like all of in itself, to just deal with the group, with the different problems they have. If they have a fight with each other, now they fortunately haven't, but there are some history between some of them, and some of them are more quiet than others. Some of them are really like extrovert and outgoing, like I seem to be, but I'm actually an introvert. I just want to fulfill my part in society by doing these kind of vlogs ish things. And it is with me company as well. Don't forget that, even if I sometimes do. Now, I don't remember. Now, I don't forget the company. It's just that I have so many things to focus on at the moment. I have already realized that it's not going to give me any profits until like late 2018 probably. If it's not, no, it's 2017 right now. Yeah, you see, I'm all up in work. So it's probably not going to give me any profits until late 2018. So that's why I'm not focusing on it at the moment. But I'm currently working on the business plan. Fortunately for me, a business plan is something that we're going to do next time. Like after we've done this in the enterprise and leadership course, the group, like this group work, we're going to continue with the same group and work until December. But this time we're going to do a business plan instead of a micro and macro analysis of the segmentation of the market, which is kind of fun. And I'm looking forward to it because I have this 1 to 100, like step 1 to 100 from startup to your first million that I'm going to utilize, because then I will have like lots of pages and I will have lots of content to write about. So I think that's going to be fairly good actually. Now I propped up my head for the longest time. Anyway, oh shit! For God's sake, I mean, I'm kind of hungry. I don't know if you heard my stomach, but I do. Anyway, but so that's what we're gonna do. We tried to split up the PowerPoint, like split up the presentation, because we're gonna do a presentation on Tuesday, and it has to be in on Monday noon. And one guy, he had a brilliant idea. Let's have a meeting on Monday at 10 a.m. So we have 2 hours to fix the presentation, the PowerPoint, the thing that we're gonna like hand in the report and all of that. And I was like, yeah, no, let's do it on Sunday morning probably, so that I have some time to digest. And I mean, we have some time to digest the entire report and what we're supposed to say and stuff like that. But I took one for this team. I think I will be able. I think I will do most of the presentation since I've written most of the work. Not in a bad way, yet again. It's still the same text that would have been produced probably in the end. It's just that I wrote it instead of all of us. But when all of us read through it, we're going to personalize it and lay our final touches on it anyway. So it's going to be the same text we would have probably written, or really close to the text we would have written anyway, even if all of us did the different segments. This just takes less time. Now I know I've been a bit salty about this, but that's the way I always am, because I always say like coming into a group project, a group work, and I always say like, hey, I can write like a lot because that's what I do. I'm pretty good at it, and it becomes pretty great, like pretty average in quality, or better than above average in quality, and there's a lot of it, and then you can work through it, and we can work through it together. So this is just my normal stages. So this is new, of course, to the channel, because it's the first time I've been working in a group. But when I get back to my home university, let me tell you, we have group works in everything. So I'm kind of used to working with groups that doesn't perform the way I hoped them to. Just at this time, I think I had unrealistic expectations, and they were performing diabolically bad. Anyway, back to the presentation then. So we're going to have a presentation on Tuesday, which is going to be pretty good, hopefully. Just that we're going to divide it. So the thing that people have written about is what they're going to present. So I'm going to present like half of the report or more probably, because I have the, yeah, well, it doesn't matter, you haven't seen the report, but I have like a lot to talk about. Still probably is going to be an 8-minute presentation with everyone, and we're 5 people, so it's like approximately 2 minutes each. And since I'm going to talk a bit more, it's going to be like around, let's say, 4 minutes probably for me personally. No, that's probably too much. No, is it? It's probably quite realistic actually. But then you have all the changing between people that are talking and so on and so forth. So it's kind of cool. Probably it's going to be an adventure. And as I said, I am focusing on the team management aspect of the thing. Oh my dear God, I am focusing on the team management things instead of the actual project. Now, as I've said, that might seem as a bad thing, but it isn't actually. It's actually something that is kind of cool and important and new to me. I mean, not new to me altogether. As I said, at my home university, we've done like, well, easily 12 or 16 group works, one for each course we've had, basically. But still, it's always good to work in a group because it's so, at least for people like me who really like to work alone, it's really good to interact with other people, see how they work, see why they work the way they do, and then might just feel better about myself because I am very structured. Or I will feel bad about myself because the other people are having way much more fun than I do because I'm structuring my fun. Yeah, that's right, I'm having planned fun. Well, never mind, that's a subject for another time, which I think is really important that you should plan your fun, not only rely on spontaneous fun, because sometimes spontaneous fun doesn't come along as often as you wanted it to, but planned fun do. Anyway, that's the subject for another time. As you see, I'm quite hyped because I've had this really good meeting with my group, and it's looking really good. So until next time, guys, let's see how it all works out tomorrow because they have the deadline of being done with their parts at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Yay! And I'm gonna read it through, and I hope that I will keep my jolly spirit until tomorrow. So as I said, till next time, guys, or till tomorrow.